Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do Tekken 7 online gameplay with Notis Lucis Caelum. I'm pretty sure I butchered that guy's name from Final Fantasy 15, I believe. But let's just call him Lucius just to make things real easy. So real quick, for every 50 subscribers this channel gets, I'm going to do a $50 giveaway to one lucky subscriber either through PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. And if you happen to have your own YouTube channel, I will subscribe to your channels as well. I think all YouTube creators should subscribe to one another's channels to help each other's channel grow. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so and hit the like button down below. Don't forget to check out the community page to see the latest image poll. I also have a new playlist called Announcements, so you can stay informed with everything you need to know about this channel, upcoming events, raffles, and giveaway. And if you really want to support this channel, any donation, big or small, will help the channel grow. Thank you.
Alright,
I hope you enjoyed today's video. Wonder who our opponent is going to be. So let's get into a little bit of his personality. Just trying to see who my opponent is going to be. Hold on. We find Leo. Okay, this should be a good fight. So let's get into Lucius, because I'm just going to call him Lucius by his name, right? I'm not going to call his whole name because I'm going to keep butchering. So, his personality, he likes to treat his close friends as equals and is often informal with them. He is somewhat a reverse and lacks in some social skills due to his isolated childhood upbringings. Through he's kind of playful and more open with close friends. He feels more comfortable around. He can be a little bit reckless and egotistical, and he worries over others' opinion of him, like he shouldn't have, but like he really does. Like he's self-centered that way. Hold on, let's see who gets first hit. Oh, damn it, Leo got first hit. That's alright. Alright, so let's keep going. So let's see here. Ultimately, although he wishes to protect and please all his friends, he has come more of a confident in himself. Now his appearances of Lucius, a young man with simply black hair and blue eyes that can glow red. Okay, Lucius wears his black jacket with skull muffin buttons and sequins details on his pocket. He keeps that unzipping, and then he tags in the two zippers also as a small skull underneath. He likes to wear the gray shirt with the skull prints. Lucius wears his black crop trousers, black buckle boots with the red soles, and he also wears the black motorcycle glove with his left hand. Okay, so let's get into his story in Tekken 7 now, right? So it says here, Lucius Trailers has him being asked to complete a task by Lars. So Lars mentions that he has found the ideal location, but he is already occupied by someone else, such as it's up to Lucius to clear the area himself. So it looks like the contractor is Lars, okay, Kazuya's actual brother. So that's interesting. Now I'm confused because I thought they were in two different time periods, but I guess that's the connection. Okay, the connection is that Lars contracted him to come into Tekken 7. Alright, I get it so far. So after securing the place, Lars arrives and it's revealed that their true purpose was a small fishing trip. While Lucius is able to snag up a fish, and Lars sneezes starting Lucius and causing him to fish to escape. After this, Lars apologized for the mistake. Now in the gameplay, Lucius retained his moves from the Final Fantasy 15 main games, and his fighting style referenced his playable appearance in the Final Fantasy NT. He can summon a variety of weapons such as to aid him in combat. His signature engine blade being his primary weapon in all of his special attacks and combos. He also has his usual fire, blizzard, and tundra spells and that he throws. That is true though. Oh great, now we're having a mirror match. Now his rage art is based on his limit breaker, right? In which he can summon all of his various weapons to damage his opponent with multiple slashes, and off his swords before the impact his opponent with an axe and deal a heavy damage finish to the move, which is pretty cool. His sword style is comparable to Yoshimitsu in a way. The two also share similar base movesets. Now Lucius' moveset is very unique than the rest of the cast due to him being a DCL character, and and his fighting technique, like again, is from the Final Fantasy 15, like all his moveset. So it's gonna be unique regardless, right? So it says here, let me see, then the Tekken style characters who happen to have meteor style characters to jump in and attack. Lucius is simply defense character which has a gameplay which focuses on punishment and keep out. And he has a huge range on most of his attack. This is due to the weaponry that the wielder, the weapon. So he could either bring out his small sword or his broadsword. Again, that's what keeps the range, which makes him a very, very difficult character to prepare for, because like you're assuming he's about to do one thing, then he could either hit you with the spear or the long sword or the short sword. Like, he has a whole bunch of weapons, so he's very unpredictable. So due to the weaponry he wields, for the reason that he operates the best to long range combat, he can then hit the opponent with the long range move, while they most likely cannot reach him, making his keep out interrupted. His opponents approach very effectively. He is mostly relies on punishment to inflict damage on his opponents, whether that be swift punishment or block punishment. In both areas he excels greatly. As a F+2, he is probably the best whiff punisher in Tekken history, as it can be punish moves which are more normally safe to whiff, such as to keep out moves from across the stage. His block punishment overall is very good, however, he lacks the range on his jabs. He more than makes up for it though with the I-15 form standing, as he gains access to the DF2, which has a huge range and it can launch punishment moves with a generally abusive, consider it to be a safer than they can actually are due to push back, such as Heihachi, Kuma, the FF2 plus Paul's Demolition Man. Up close he is somewhat lacking, as he doesn't have the diverse set of visible pokes, like strings on command to throw for 1 or 2 breaks. Instead, he relies mostly on the jab, the FT+1 or the UF+2, and the I-14 high CH launcher. The pokes that he doesn't have are safe but very disadvantaged on a block. However, due to his let's say his unreversible a punch parry, he can pretty much steal the opponent's turn to attack. Like, it's crazy. Now, he is extremely threatened to the point of blank range, similar to Paul. This is due to his 50-50 between his Maelstrom or damaging unseeable low, which knocks down wall splats and even floor breaks, and a mid of your choice such as the UF3, which is crazy. This guy's combination is like on a whole nother level, really. The combination on his long range moves, block punishers and whiff punishers, as well as his threat and close range 50-50, make him the dangerous to approach. Yeah, you can't just go like randomly trying to attack this guy. You really can't. It says here, it makes him dangerous up close when he has the upper hand. His rapid strikes particularly dangerous, which is one of the most longest range attack in the game, making it extremely dangerous to carelessly charge at him, as he will almost certainly use this rap strike. Now, some of the triggers that we got here for Lucius, most well known as the incarnation in most of the media, he is the younger self, which is 10 years before the final fight against Aryan Uzunia. Now, Lucius is the second guest character to be a hero other than being Gon. He is also the only guest hero in Tekken 7, as most of the guest characters there are mostly either villains, or anti-heroes or anti-villains. Like, come on, Negan, he's a villain, regardless how he has changed in the show now, but whatever. Lucius has a unique intro and win quotes against Lard, Alexandra, and Kuma, and both of them who feature in the story of the DCL release trailer. All of Lucius' weapon in Tekken 7 elemental weapons from his home game. he uses in the engine blade for moves that involve his sword, such as the DF plus 2. Likewise, for the Force Stealer, great swords such as the DB plus 1 plus 2, Drain Lance Spear such as the F plus 1 plus 2. Let's see whether the Plunging Dragon such as the DB plus 1, 1 plus 2, and Absorb Shield, right? He does have that one. So Lucius' fighting style is similar to that of Cloud Strike in Final Fantasy VII. Man, I don't know if you guys have seen the new remake they made for Final Fantasy VII, but that game looks amazing. I hope they do that to 8, because the Final Fantasy 8 was my favorite game of all time. That one and Final Fantasy Tactics, those are the only 2 games that I really play, and I just love 8 out of all of them. And I hope they get their own remake as well, just like Final Fantasy 7 did. Now, let me keep reading. His playable appearance in the PlayStation fighting game, and you see, bless the rings of both men fighting barehanded and use the sword as their main weapons to slash their opponent. In Lucius' case, he can summon his sword as part of his special attack and combos a fighting style of his own. That's pretty cool. So Lucius also second Final Fantasy character to become playable in a non-Square Enix fighting games after Cloud, who had a guest appearance in Nintendo Super Smash Bros., Nintendo 3DS, and Wii U. Pretty much Nintendo's catching all the Smash Brothers is like the most place where you could get random characters. Like, I like Smash Brothers. Like, I suck at playing at that game Smash Brothers, but it's really good. Let me see here. But yeah, that was it. I mean, right now we're just gonna go into some of his playable moves, guys. I'm gonna show you how I train with Lucius to get all those wins, basically. And yeah, let's get started.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright guys, here we go. So like I always say, you just wanted to, before you even play online, guys, always go to the move set and just practice the move set little by little, and you're gonna learn how to do the moves that you want to do with the character that you're learning how to play with. So always practice the beginning moves, because some of these beginning moves you could win hella games just by doing the same thing. It's like, nah. No, but all honesty, practice the same move. Once you learn it, go to the next one. Okay, look, that was a good move. So before I do that, I'll do the move prior and then the new move to make sure that I remember the first one that I still did. See, that was the first one. Now here's the new one. And you keep going. Alright, bam. That was the first one. Now we're gonna go to the new one. That's it. Now I'm ready for the third move. Let's go to the third one. Okay, it's like a crazy side step. It's not bad. There we go. We can move to the side, move to the other side, and then continue up with another move. First move. That's the second move that we learned. And that's the third one. Let's go to the next move. That's the move everybody and their mother use. And again, guys, you just gotta keep repetition. Keep practicing the move until you memorize it. And then you'll be ready to go play online. So this is gonna be like, 13 minutes long, and just see what I'm doing. So once again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Just continue to finish watching the video so you can see all the different moves that I learned and continue to do. Thank you.
No Don't forget to subscribe!